Tennis 605, and we're here with Coach Kevin Grebin, who is with University of Sioux Falls women. Just got done watching your girls with a training session. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. We're looking forward to. We have conference tournament Saturday up in Minnetonka, so this is our last week of being able to practice out here for the season. So we're looking forward to it.
Got to get ready for that big tournament, right?
Yeah, you betcha we do.
All right, Coach Grebin, how long have you been playing tennis yourself?
I grew up in a tennis family with my father, so I've been playing tennis probably longer than I care to admit, probably over 40 years. So.
Well, there is a court with your last name on it out here.
Yeah, that's my father, named after my father. He was quite instrumental in tennis here in South Dakota, starting in the 50s all the way up to, he was playing tennis up until almost a few years before his death and at age 80. So,
oh, wow.
So I was quite fortunate to grow up in that format, and yeah, tennis is definitely a big part of my family.
Well, people say it's a sport for life, and your dad definitely proved that, didn't he?
You bet he did. You bet he did.
So, and when did you start coaching?
I've been at USF for 15 years. Started out as assistant, and then I'm in my 10th year as the head coach for the program.
And what does a typical college tennis program look like?
Well, you're going to, depending on the level and the number of teams you have, we used to have a men's and a women's team. Our men's team was cut back in 2011, so now it's just a women's program. It's pretty much like any college sport. It is no longer seasonal. It's yearly. We start practice 4 days after school starts in September. Even though our season is in the spring, we still have some matches and stuff in the fall that we can play and practice with. So it's all year-round sport for the kids involved.
And how's the team looking this year?
We're looking really well. We came in. This is our third year in the Division II Northern Sun Conference, and each year we have told ourselves we want to finish higher than the previous year, and this year we actually jumped up 2 spots higher than last year. So we're going into the conference tournament on a really strong note.
Set the bar high for next year too, right?
Yes, it is. I've got some excellent recruits coming in this fall, so it's only going to add to the strength of the team.
Well, and recruiting has got to be a big part of it. Where do you look for your recruits?
Well, recruiting has changed a lot in the 10 years that I've been involved with tennis. Now a lot of it is done through the internet and on video, that you belong to a number of recruiting websites. I guess the profile that I have in those websites are matched, and then they send me names, or I'll get a contact information from a player. If it's a local player here that I've known about, I can go watch play. My recruits that I have coming in now, one's from Missouri, one's from Nevada, and the other one's from Colorado. And so a lot of that began with connections over the internet, through emailing and everything like that. So a lot of that has to do with that. Once you get serious with a recruit and you get her to come on campus with her and her parents, you kind of start the courtship process there of getting them to come and be interested in USF. And this is definitely a phenomenal addition to me recruiting that I've never had before.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a nice tool in your toolkit, right?
Well, yeah, I know Jessie really well. I told her the gal from Colorado and her mom were here, and even before the nets and the curtains were up, we came out here just before they left. And as she walked out, she turned around and said, "I'm coming here." So I know this was the kind of the ace in the hole that we had that we've never had before in recruiting, to be able to say we've got a great indoor facility to practice and play in. So this is definitely going to be a plus for us.
Yeah, it's a very special facility, and it's steeped in sports right around here.
You bet it is. And so we're just looking for it to continue to be phenomenal and grow with it as well.
Yeah. Now, how many scholarships do you have available at USF?
Well, each school, they get an equivalency, and we have an equivalency of 4 scholarships that can be divided up among the players, which we do, because at our level, we do not offer full ride scholarships, and so we add that. And I have the advantage, too, of my tennis players having very high academics, and so they also get academic scholarships that we can combine with the athletic scholarships for them.
That helps a lot, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Our team has had the highest GPA for the last several years, and I've had the most number of players that are all-conference academic players as well.
That's outstanding. Yeah, congratulations.
So, well, I wish I could say it was me, but it's just they come in very driven, both in academics and athletics. So that's nice part to be a coach of.
And as a parent, if you're looking at a school for your child to go to, it's nice to know that they'll be surrounded by excellence like that.
Oh, definitely. I've always said I'm half of what we're trying to sell. They're not coming to USF as much as my ego would allow me to think that, to play tennis. They're coming to USF for an education. And so the school does a phenomenal job of offering and selling and marketing itself to get the girls, the kids here interested in the areas of studies that they want to partake in. So tennis is just kind of like I tell them, is the frosting on the cake. So we have to be able to join as partners to do that.
And how many players do you carry on your roster, on your team?
Normally roster around 10, but we've had been as high as 14 at times. So I do not cut. I just allow people to come out, and if we go over the roster, we try to stick around 10 for travel. It just makes it easier that way, and other teams usually have about the same amount, so everybody gets a chance to play. But no, you come out for tennis at USF, you don't get cut.
That's great to hear. Well, and this facility is going to be not only phenomenal for USF, but for the surrounding community, isn't it?
Oh, this is something those of us in the tennis community have been dreaming about for many, many, many years, and all the hard work the gals on the board did, and the SFTA members, years of struggle and fundraising and everything. It's just this has all come to what we've been waiting for so long, and I can't tell you how excited everybody is just to be a part of this and come out here and see this.
Yeah, it's filling up pretty fast.
Yeah, our last home matches were back on the 11th of April, and the whole upper deck was full. And just to see that, and I had a couple of recruits and parents here watching and stuff. So again, I can be selfish and say I can actually say this is where we practice and play, but I know this is for the whole entire community, not only our school, but all the surrounding schools, both high school and college, are going to just love this and take advantage of it.
Well, I know you need to get back to the campus. We really appreciate you taking some time with us at Tennis 605. Good luck this weekend.
All right, thanks very much.
Thank you.